Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NLS Norwegian Language School. Let's dream for a moment. Close your eyes. Imagine you are on a plane going somewhere new. We all love to travel. We all love to explore. But when you come back and your friends ask, "How was it?" What do you say? "It was beautiful. The food was tasty. The people were nice." Is that it? Is that the best you can do? If you are aiming for a band 7, 8, or 9 in IELTS, or if you want to tell a captivating story at a dinner party, nice and beautiful are simply not enough. You need to describe the atmosphere. You need to analyze the culture. You need to discuss the impact of tourism on the world. Today, I am going to turn you from a simple tourist into a sophisticated traveler. I have packed 15 essential words about culture, travel, and globalization into this suitcase. We are going to talk about immersion, homogenization, and going off the beaten track. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's take off. First, before you go, you need a plan. Don't say my travel plan or my list. The professional word is itinerary. This is the detailed plan of your journey: dates, times, places. I prefer a loose itinerary so I can be spontaneous and change my plans. The tour agency provided a very strict itinerary that left no time for relaxing. Teacher's tip in IELTS speaking. Part 1, if they ask, "Do you like planning?" use this word. You arrive, you see a view, it's beautiful, but beautiful is boring. If it looks like a painting, charming, old-fashioned, perfect, it is picturesque. We visited a picturesque fishing village on the coast of Italy. The region is famous for its picturesque landscapes and rolling hills. It literally means like a picture. Now, do you go where everyone else goes, or do you go where there are no tourists? If you go to a secluded, unpopular place, you go off the beaten track. This is a Band 9 idiom. I hate crowded tourist spots. I prefer to go off the beaten track. We found a hidden restaurant off the beaten track that served the best local food. Use this phrase to show you are an adventurer. But travel can hurt the planet. So, many people now prefer ecotourism. This is responsible travel to natural areas that conserves the environment. Costa Rica is a world leader in sustainable ecotourism. We chose an ecotourism lodge that uses solar power and recycles water. This connects perfectly with our previous environment video. What are we looking for when we travel? We don't want a fake Disney version of a country. We want the truth. We want authenticity. The quality of being real or true. Tourists often complain that the city has lost its authenticity. We ate at a small family home to experience the authenticity of local cuisine. We crave authentic experiences. Who lives there? Don't just say local people or natives, which can sometimes be sensitive. The academic term for the original people of a land is indigenous. The indigenous population has lived in this forest for thousands of years. We must respect the rights and culture of indigenous communities. This shows deep respect and knowledge. And what do these people value? Their history, their traditions, their buildings. This is their heritage, that which is inherited from the past. The Old Temple is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Folk music is an important part of our cultural heritage. It's much deeper than just history. How do you learn a culture? Do you just watch it, or do you jump in? Jumping in completely is called immersion, like being underwater. Total immersion is the fastest way to learn a new language. I recommend a cultural immersion program where you live with a local family. This is the best way to travel. But be careful. Before we travel, we often have fixed, simple ideas about people. All British people drink tea. All Brazilians love football. These are stereotypes. Travel helps to break down cultural stereotypes. It is dangerous to judge people based on lazy stereotypes. Breaking stereotypes is a great benefit of travel to mention in your essays. When you visit a new place, how do they treat you? Are they friendly and welcoming? This is hospitality. We were overwhelmed by the warm hospitality of the villagers. The country is renowned for its hospitality towards strangers. Always thank people for their hospitality. Now, let's look at the big picture. The world is becoming the same. You see the same coffee shops in Tokyo, Paris, and New York. We call this homogenization, making things uniform or similar. Critics argue that globalization is leading to the homogenization of culture. I fear the homogenization of our cities will kill their unique character. This is a band 9 word. Use it instead of everything looks the same. And why does this happen? Money. When a festival or a tradition becomes all about making money, we call it commercialization. The commercialization of Christmas has ruined its spiritual meaning. Mass tourism often leads to the commercialization of sacred sites. It's usually a negative process. When immigrants move to a new country, they sometimes lose their old culture and become exactly like the new culture. This is assimilation. Some argue that full assimilation is necessary for social cohesion. Others believe we should celebrate diversity rather than forcing assimilation. This is a very powerful word for migration topics. How do we talk to each other? If a German and a Chinese person meet, what language do they speak? Usually English. A shared language used by people who speak different native languages is a lingua franca. English has established itself as the global lingua franca of business. In East Africa, Swahili serves as a lingua franca. Don't say international language, say lingua franca. Finally, what happens if you never travel? If you never learn about others? You become insular, literally like an island, narrow-minded, not interested in others. Living in a small village can make you insular if you aren't careful. Travel opens the mind and prevents us from becoming insular. Don't be insular. Be a global citizen. So look at your itinerary now. You aren't just going on a trip. You are going off the beaten track to find authenticity. You are avoiding commercialization and respecting indigenous heritage. And you are definitely not being insular. You see, with just 15 words, you have transformed from a tourist into a scholar of the world. But here is the thing about language. It is the ultimate lingua franca. It is your passport. If you can speak English fluently or French or Norwegian, the world opens up to you. At NLS Norwegian Language School, we are your travel agents for this journey. We help you navigate the difficult terrain of grammar and vocabulary, whether you are preparing for an exam or you just want to survive your next excursion abroad. Our small group classes offer full cultural immersion and conversation. Our one-on-one private lessons allow us to create a customized regimen just for you. And remember, we are flexible. We offer seasonal courses, spring, summer, autumn, winter, but you can register by the week. Start your journey when you are ready. So don't stay at home. Book your ticket to fluency. Call us at 908-14756 or visit nlsnorwegian.no to sign up. The world is waiting. Call 908-14756. Thank you for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.